consider dreams as free movies, and I always wonder why. Will people pay to go to the cinema when you could get a splendid experience just by laying in your cozy bed and won't be freezing to death? It was a typical midnight. I sat miserable in my bed, just woken up from a dream. I remembered it all too well because it was a pretty hilarious dream. I dreamt of Adele standing next to me, ready to cross the road to say hello from the other side. But have you ever wondered, why do we have dreams? What are dreams? Why do we dreams? And what do dreams mean? Our dreams are a fascinating imaginary world that our brain creates to cultivate and restoration. Or maybe our consciousness transcends the limitation of time and space and travels to a higher dimension. Today, I'll be standing on stage and talk you through the fascinating science behind dreams. Dreams are a universal human experience, and dreams are more than just fantasies. They reflect conscious and unconscious thoughts, feelings, and consolidate memory. Dreams are hard to measure. You can't see other people's dream. If you ask them what they dreamt, the answer you get is always unreliable, due to the fact that 95% of dreams are forgotten by the time a person gets out of bed. You can dream at any state of sleep, but the most vivid dream occurs during the rapid eye movement, REM sleep. During REM sleep, your eyeballs start darting rapidly around, and pretty bizarre things happen. Your brain doesn't completely shut down like a laptop. If you look at the electrical activity of the brain during REM sleep, it mimics how the brain acts when you're actually awake. People who wake up during REM sleep can describe eccentric and illogical tales, and these are dreams. A study of UCLA Health shows that people who wake up during REM sleep can remember their dreams 60% to 90% of the time. Compared to people who wake up during non-REM sleep, they may only recall their dreams 20% to 50% of the time. We forget dreams because low activity in the prefrontal cortex may limit the brain's ability to store dream content into long-term memory. There's no particular answer towards the question, why do we dream? Harvard psychiatrists J. Allen Hobson and Robert McCarley first published a theory called activation synthesis model in 1977, suggesting that dreams are the result of the brain attempting to make sense of neural activity happen during sleep. In REM sleep, the circuits in your brainstem become activated, and these circuits involved in region controls the motion, the amygdala, the imagery, the visual cortex, and the memory, the hippocampus, increases, while the region controls logic, the visual cortex quiets down. And your forebrain attempts to synthesize and interpret these random signals and create a meaning out of these internal activities, resulting in what we call dreams. And this would explain why dreams are often so random and so vivid. The production of chemical in brain during REM sleep, norepinephrine, serotonin, and histamine is totally blocked, which paralyzes our limbs to prevent us to act out vivid dreams. This is why you might dream of slaying a dragon or swimming in an ocean of orange soda turns out to become a fantasy, but your body doesn't move. Dreams has fascinated humans for centuries, and dreams has been the intriguing mystery of human mind. And people debate for years and decades about the meaning behind dreams. Possible explanation could be representing unconscious desire, consolidation, and processing information gathered during the day. Despite decades of research, we have still just scratched the surface behind the scientific meaning of dreams. Tonight, when you lie in bed, I just want you to remember, your brain will be going through an enthralling journey that science couldn't explain why. And lastly, a reminder, don't dream during lesson times. Thank you.